5 Zen Truths for Deep Sleep Tonight. Tonight, give yourself permission to pause. In a world that never stops scrolling, your body and mind are silently asking for a deeper rest. Welcome to Buddhism in You, where ancient Zen wisdom meets modern life. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 5 timeless Zen truths that open the door to deep sleep tonight. Each truth is simple, yet profoundly powerful, guiding you to release tension, quiet your thoughts, and reconnect with your natural rhythm. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand deep sleep, you'll feel it calling you home. Take a breath, settle in, and let's begin. 1. When the mind rests in the present moment, the night becomes a temple of deep sleep. In much of modern life, the evening hours are no longer sacred, they are an extension of the day's rush. People check their work email at midnight, scroll through news feeds, or fall asleep with the television still playing. The nervous system remains on high alert, and deep sleep becomes elusive. Zen offers a different vision, the night as a temple, a space of reverence where the mind can truly rest. Imagine this scene. You return home, dim the lights, and put your phone face down. Instead of running toward more stimulation, you sit quietly, feeling the floor under your feet and the cool air of evening on your skin. You take one slow, intentional breath, then another, and notice how each exhale softens your shoulders and your jaw. In that small pause, the present moment opens, like a quiet doorway. You are no longer in tomorrow's worries or yesterday's regrets. You are simply here. In Zen, this here-ness is the foundation of transformation. By practicing presence at night, you signal to your body and mind that the day is over and rest may begin. With repetition, this ritual builds a new association. Dusk means slowing down, breathing deeply, and stepping into a sacred space. Over time, your nights stop feeling like a leftover piece of daytime and begin to feel like a temple of deep sleep and emotional healing. In the stillness of the present moment, rest is not something you chase but something that comes to you naturally, wrapping you in the quiet, restorative power of true sleep. 2. Let go of today, in the empty hands of now. Deep sleep appears. Evenings are crowded with unfinished tasks. Even after dinner, the mind keeps turning over emails, deadlines, and conversations. Zen sees this as a form of carrying weight long after the load should have been set down. Letting go of today is a deliberate practice, not an accident. Imagine coming home, placing your phone and keys on a small tray by the door, and then sitting in a quiet corner of your bedroom. Close your eyes and picture every event of the day as a stone in your hands. One by one, you set each stone down on the floor beside you: the tense meeting, the traffic jam, the worry about tomorrow's bills. As your mental hands empty, you feel a lightness in your chest. This ritual is not about ignoring reality but about creating a pause so your nervous system can switch from doing to being. With each exhale, your body receives the message that the day is over. The breath slows, muscles soften, and your brain waves shift toward the rhythm of deep sleep. Over weeks, this habit reshapes the way you approach bedtime. Instead of arriving exhausted and overstimulated, you arrive ready to rest, ready to heal. The empty hands of now become an open invitation, and deep sleep appears naturally, wrapping your mind and body in a state of peace that no medication or screen can imitate. 3. Silence is not the absence of sound but the doorway to a peaceful night's rest. Noise is constant, television's humming, Phones buzzing, podcasts playing until dawn. We have been taught to fill every silence. But Zen reveals silence as a living presence, not a blank space. When you choose silence at night, you create a sanctuary where the nervous system can recover. Imagine turning off every device an hour before bed. The room dims, and suddenly you hear the softer sounds you had forgotten, the breath moving in your nose, the distant sound of a train, the creak of wood cooling in the house. Instead of overwhelming you, these subtle sounds form a gentle backdrop. Like a stream in a forest, your body registers the change. Cortisol levels drop, and your brain begins its natural descent into deep sleep. Over time, this evening silence becomes a cue, like a bell in a monastery. Each night, as the noise fades, your inner space expands. This is not about perfect quiet but about giving your senses fewer demands, fewer instructions, so your mind can move inward. When silence becomes familiar, your bedroom transforms from a place of overstimulation to a retreat where deep sleep arises naturally. In the quiet you discover that rest is not something you achieve, it is something that blossoms when conditions are right. Night after night, this practice strengthens your emotional balance, reduces anxiety, and helps you wake feeling truly restored. (4) When the body softens, the mind follows into deep sleep. Life often asks us to sit for hours, drive long distances, and keep our shoulders lifted with tension. The body stores stress like a locked box, and by bedtime our muscles are still gripping the day. In Zen, body and mind are two reflections of the same lake. When the body softens, the mind can finally drift into deep sleep. Imagine dimming the lights and stepping onto a soft rug in your bedroom. Begin a slow body scan, noticing your feet, your calves, your thighs. With each exhale, you release the tightness you discover. As if setting down a heavy bag, you might stretch your arms overhead, roll your shoulders, or simply press your palms together in gratitude. This gentle unwinding tells your nervous system, "We are safe now." Blood pressure lowers, breathing deepens, and brain waves shift naturally toward rest. Over weeks, this evening ritual transforms your bedroom from a place of collapse into a place of renewal. Instead of falling into bed stiff and restless, you arrive already softened, allowing your mind to float effortlessly into deep sleep. You wake with more clarity and emotional steadiness, feeling as though the night itself has been your teacher. 5. Let go of screens and let deep sleep find you naturally. The last thing many people see before they close their eyes is a glowing phone screen. Yet the blue light and constant stimulation delay the body's natural release of melatonin, keeping deep sleep at arm's length. Zen reframes this as a chance to practice letting go. Picture creating a digital sunset in your home. 1 hour before bed, you switch off the television, put your phone in another room, and dim the lights. Instead of scrolling, you sit quietly, sip herbal tea, or read a simple passage of wisdom. This small act draws a clear line between day and night, between doing and resting, as your eyes adjust to the softer light and your mind slows. You feel an old rhythm returning, the rhythm your body always knew. Over time, this nightly screen break becomes not a restriction but a freedom, the freedom to sleep deeply and wake refreshed. By letting go of screens, you discover that deep sleep does not need to be forced, it arrives on its own. Like a guest welcomed into a calm home, this practice also reduces anxiety and helps you reconnect with your inner life, nurturing emotional balance along with physical rest. As you explore these Zen practices each night, softening the body, slowing the breath, letting go of screens and noise, you are not just improving your sleep. You are reshaping your relationship with the present moment, creating a sanctuary for emotional healing and inner clarity. Deep sleep becomes more than rest, it becomes a daily renewal of who you are. If you feel inspired to go deeper into these teachings, I invite you to subscribe to Buddhism in You. Together we will continue this journey of inner development, finding balance in a noisy world, and building habits that nourish both your mind and your spirit. Night after night, with practice and patience, you can transform bedtime into a temple of peace and wake each morning more centered, more alive, and more at home within yourself.